We are one misfire away from a structural dark age. As of 10 a.m. today, a 5-day conditional pause in military actions has been implemented. This window is not a cessation of hostilities. It is a clinical 120-hour countdown to determine if a diplomatic resolution is possible before a total infrastructure collapse occurs. While the initial 3 weeks of Operation Epic Fury successfully degraded ballistic missile production and neutralized key command nodes, the de facto closure of the Strait of Hormuz remains the primary strategic deadlock. The human and economic cost of the campaign has been absolute. Global oil prices dropped nearly 10% today on the news of this pause. But that stability is a ghost that will vanish the moment a single battery mobilizes. Sustained strikes have already crippled the Iranian power grid and resulted in over 1,400 confirmed civilian casualties. Intercepted communications suggest a profound fog of war within the regional leadership as decapitation strikes have left the Revolutionary Guard struggling to maintain internal cohesion in a pitch-black landscape. The next 5 days represent a sophisticated application of conditional diplomacy. The stated requirements are ironclad, a 5-year total halt on missile development, zero uranium enrichment, and the immediate restoration of freedom of navigation in the Strait. While official channels in Tehran publicly deny these negotiations, they are currently weighing these demands against the potential for the total destruction of their remaining energy and nuclear infrastructure. Analytical models suggest we must remain clinical in our expectations, as peace is often the loudest prelude to an explosion. The primary threat remains the spoiler effect from hardline military elements who view a diplomatic exit as a terminal concession. Intelligence indicates a high probability of a desperate suicidal escalation intended to force a resumption of the kinetic conflict. All regional forces are to maintain a high state of readiness, fingers hovering over the trigger. If there is no demonstrable shift in maritime behavior by the end of this window, the operational focus will pivot toward the Bushehr nuclear complex and every remaining power hub in the region. Any hostile maneuver during this reset will be met with immediate, overwhelming, and final kinetic force.